Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three.
What a damn noise.
Testing one, two, three.
Ah, I can hear myself too. Ah, I can hear myself too. Ah, it's because of this shit. Well, I hope that shit works. Yeah, these guys are like, make sure you check the microphones, man. It's hard. A lot harder than you think. Billy, can you hear me? Well, maybe I guess I can't hear you because I have my stuff on mute, so I don't echoing back into my computer. Hold on. Yeah, I guess I can't hear you.
Alan?
Oh, I see.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I'm trying to make sure we don't have an echo.
It's always going to be a little echo, but your mic is always fine for your audio. How do you like my little setup?
It looks good.
I'm bringing a little entertainment into the chat today.
Can you turn your? Can you? Well, can you turn your camera like horizontal? Is that possible?
This is not good?
Well, you're turning out vertical, which is cutting into your image big time. You only have a little bitty picture. Like turn. I know it was little. Like that, yeah. Like that. There you go. There you go. Because that's the way your zoom is set up. Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, I could see you. I could see you even though you're a little bit far. You need like a stand. No, it looks good.
My head is cut off in this one.
Well, you need a stand. But you got more. You need something like a book.
Okay.
Man, I got so much stuff going on here. This Zoom stuff is so hard. I'm trying to get this. I really don't want to show the chat here and here. It's crazy. So I don't want to show the chat. I don't need to show the participants. There we go.
I've been talking to Jersey ever since you introduced us, and he said he might be a little late because, you know, his battery's dying, blah, blah, blah. Even though I gave him a heads up.
There's someone speaking. Your last stream was so much mic feedback that they couldn't watch it. Yeah, we had a lot of problems with that microphone last week, that's for sure. Hold on, let me get my coffee.
Gotta get Selena on.
Oof. What do you got there? Some candy?
Medehine's right here. I guess are we going to talk more Medellin today, or?
It doesn't matter. Hold on one second. Let me get my...
You're going to like Selena, man. She's very, very mature. She's only 20, but she's super, super mature. You'll see.
Okay, well, she hasn't came yet. We're still waiting for her. Has she...
She's ready.
Well, tell her to click the link.
I did. I'm trying to get a hold of her to get her on.
Okay.
You said you haven't communicated to her yet.
What does she want me to tell her? I sent her the link. Anyways.
Very new to this.
Okay. Well, how's the microphone and everybody's doing? I don't have any complaints. I don't see any messages. Okay, so what we're gonna talk about today, let me just get back over here now. 30 seconds. Oh, I guess we're actually okay. Okay, and the Zoom meeting, huh? All right, so what happened, brother?
My Medellin sign placard fell.
Oh, hell.
That's everything. That's
Best dating apps used in Colombia. Okay. All right, guys. So this is Alan over here at Colombia Tips. Today we got on the show, hopefully Sandra. She should be coming on board right now. We're just waiting for her. Her name is Selena. She is Billy's, like the singer. Oh, she is Billy's little lady friend from where? From Bogota? Or where's she from? Where'd you meet her at, bro? Oh shit! Now he left. Billy.
Yeah, I I met her in Bogota. I met her on Instagram.
Oh, you met her on, what do you mean? You met her on Instagram? You just, how did you approach her? What happened?
Randomly messaged her and she replied, and we started talking. That was about 2 years ago.
2 years?
And,
This is a long relationship.
We are very good friends. We are very good friends. We have a lot of love for each other, a lot of respect for each other, most importantly. She's very educated. She's only 20 years old. I met her when she was 18. I think she was 18 when I met her. She's 20 now. I think she's going to be 21 in September. She goes to school. She does modeling on the side, runway modeling. She's very, very intelligent, and she can speak English. She can definitely get by and speak English. She's a little nervous. She wants to speak Spanish. I'm like, you can do it. You can do it. So I believe that she'll, add a lot of, answer a lot of questions and add a lot of value to this chat. And any questions your audience has, I already prepared her in advance. I told her to answer honestly.
Yeah, just talk.
Answer everything honestly.
It's like you said you met her on Instagram, so that's one of the apps that you said that many times actually, that you met a lot of chicks on Instagram. So how did you do it? What is the...
You and Frederick were together one time, and I told you I have a system that I use.
Okay.
Remember?
No.
I don't know if you have a good memory or not.
No.
It's one of the... I don't want to give away a lot of my dating secrets, but I guess this is the place to do it.
Yeah.
But remember when I told you I go on Tinder and I go on the top selections? You know, what is it called? It's not the Tinder Plus. You know, the one you get the top of the line girls.
Oh, the featured ones, the most popular girls, I think.
If I go on Instagram, I can tell you exactly the name for it.
Okay.
A lot of them have their Instagram name. Remember I told you that? I met a lot of beautiful young ladies that way. So a lot of them have their Instagram pages.
Okay.
So I don't message the Tinder. I message the Instagram.
So you get off Tinder, and then you go to Instagram, and then you send a direct message, or you just comment, or what do you do?
Direct message, usually I copy paste it, and you're very beautiful, you look good, I'm from America, all that good stuff. There's a lot of ways, everyone does it differently. That's my style, that's how I do it. It's been working for me. I've been having success with that. I'm very open about it. I don't lie to none of the females on there about it.
What do you tell them?
That's what I do, man.
Like, what's an example? What can you tell us?
As far as what?
Like, what do you tell them? I mean, give us an example. You met a girl on Tinder right now. What's the first message you say, or what do you do?
Oh, you look very good. I would like to get to meet you. Tell me your hobbies. Tell me about your education. Do you work? Tell me about your family. And it's a lot. You need to have a lot of experience. I highly recommend, if you are first visiting Colombia, I wouldn't get on any dating apps, because I got scammed many times to sending money to false relationships. I would try to meet them in person, and speaking Spanish is very, very important. I would definitely stay off the dating apps. I mean, it cost me a lot of money to learn my lesson.
What do you mean? How did you get ripped off or scammed? In a couple examples?
Yeah, my babysitter, my mom's leg is broken, whatever it is, man. You name it, it has happened to me. But I learned a lesson. You just gotta go there a lot and learn their culture, learn about the country, and learn about the way it's done. There is no one-night stands there. A lot, like the U.S., you go to a club, you meet a girl, if you guys click, you guys have a one-night stand. It doesn't work like that in Colombia. The only way you'll have a one-night stand is if you pay for it.
Okay.
So if it's a normal Colombian girl, she won't sleep with you on the first night. She won't agree to go to your house on the first night.
Yeah.
You have to learn the culture. You have to learn the language. So that's another thing that I would advise.
So you're saying that in the United States, yeah, you do have a lot of it is possible. The odds of you having a one-night stand is like 500% better than Colombia.
Exactly. It's just, how it is, Alan. It's just the culture, just the way Colombia works.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Even if you meet a girl at the club, a girl doesn't go alone to the club. She goes with a group of friends, and they stay together. They stick together. Maybe you'll get a number. Like, for example, when I was on my last trip to Colombia, there's like three young guys behind me. They're like, yeah, I can't wait to meet the girl at the club. Are there clubs over there? I'm like, bro, it doesn't work like that over there. You know, I just tried to help them. I'm like, you can meet a girl at the club, but you're gonna have to pay her. You know, if you want to meet a good girl, you're not gonna meet her at the club. You're gonna meet her somewhere else. Like, you know, we talked about it last week, like at the mall, at the grocery store, in group chats. You know, and like places like that. You know, like in a coffee shop. You know, it doesn't work like that in Colombia, at least from what I noticed.
Okay, somebody said they can't hear you. John, you may want to turn up your volume or something, John, because I can hear him perfectly on my phone. Hold on one second. And Billy, can you keep talking for a second?
Hello, testing.
Keep going.
Billy, can you keep testing? Welcome to the group chat today. Hello. I got my little Cartagena.
Yeah, I can hear him. It's not like perfect, but I can hear him fine. So you guys are. It is getting worse.
You gotta turn up your volume.
Turn up your volume. Yeah. Okay. So you gotta have to turn up your volume. I don't know why, but it's something we can't figure out right now. We're already too live, and it looks like some people can hear us fine. Wiesna, you say it's getting worse? Oh, damn. Okay, well. Oh, I can hear him. Some people say I can hear him fine. Make sure you guys have your volume all the way up, and that's just it, or something, or yeah. And then I guess, Billy, if you can, speak as loud as you can, okay, without going crazy, but you know what I mean.
And I will try to be clear and speak slower.
Okay, good.
No, I wasn't being smart ass. I'm just trying to help.
No, I know. Fuck yeah. No, I know exactly. Yeah, trust me. And we appreciate it too. Okay, so so you're using Tinder, but you get off Tinder and then you go to Instagram.
Yeah, I'll give you the perfect example. When you go on Tinder, some girls on there have their Instagram page.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't even go on that. I go on the special, like there's a name for it, and I forget the name, like the top picks or something like that.
Yeah, it's the top picks. Let me pull up my phone real quick, and so we can see here. I got the Tinder app real quick. So I'm right here. I don't know. Where should I go on this thing?
Can I get off and come back on? I'll tell you which one exactly.
Just use your. Oh, you're on your phone.
I'm on my phone. I don't have a laptop.
Oh shit. Cancel. Damn, this thing's got streaming now. You could stream on there. That's amazing, dude. So these are the kind of girls that we got in Indonesia. Like, these are not like super hot chicks here in Indonesia compared to Colombia. Let me just, that's the way that normal girl looks here.
Like you said, Alan, everyone has different type, different taste. You know, I know a lot of people here in California, they love Asians. They love Asians. If I had to choose, it would be Latina over Asian. That's my preference. Everyone's different, and there's beautiful women all over the world.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This guy, Billy, he is on his phone, so that's probably why the microphone is not. I'm using a professional microphone, so Billy, you got to get your microphone one day. Only like $50. Get you like something that's pretty good. Plug in USB. Okay, so what other dating apps are you using?
Just Tinder and Instagram.
So you get them on Tinder, you get on the featured ones, the best of the best, or the most popular. And then you try to find their Instagram, go to their Instagram. Do you become friends? Do you follow them? What if it's blocked?
First message them, depending on what you message them. Everyone has different styles depending on what you message them. Some of them reply, some of them don't. I had girls that had over 100,000 followers reply. You just got to be slick. You got to know what you're messaging. And a lot of this I learned from my friends in Dubai.
Okay.
My friends in Dubai are professionals. They go all over the world. They go to Russia. They go to Indonesia. They're the ones that taught me all this. They are professional, like, women and daters. They're professional daters.
How many girls are you dating right now in Colombia right now?
Excuse me?
How many girls are you dating right now in Colombia?
not dating any girls right now, Alvin.
Well, I mean, how many you banging then? You got to be banging some.
I'm not banging any girls, Alvin.
Wait, come on, Billy. What? How many friends you got, lady friends, than you have in Colombia? Something. Give us something.
I've been with hundreds.
No, but now, I mean, you've been with hundreds, but like, now, are you have anything special, or you got any, something that's lined up?
I have, I do well, man. I do well. I can't give.
He's trying to hold back.
Well, I told some of the girls that I'm talking to that I'm doing this chat, and they are following you.
Okay, so this guy, San Antonio surrounding area, says, so he is pretty much vetted by them by going to their Instagram account and doing his due diligence on each girl. That's true. Would you say that's true, Billy, or not?
Absolutely, absolutely. Can I clarify something from last week?
Yeah, go ahead.
One of your, I think his name is Real Estate something, last week, he said anyone can get a dime for $500. I never told you, Alan, that I paid $500 to have sex.
Hell no.
You used an example like if
Yeah.
it will cost $500, I will pay for it. I never paid. I have a system that I use. I fly the girls in. I take them to the mall. I spend money on them, but I don't pay for sex. I have done it before.
Oh, I was going to say.
Colombia. Yeah, but I don't pay for sex because that guy's like, oh, anyone can get a dime for $500. I wanted to clarify that I don't pay for sex. I agreed with you. I'm like, yeah, if it will cost $500.
Billy, you're a goddamn liar. Don't be lying on the show.
No, I don't pay. You can put Selena on here right now. I don't pay.
So what do? How do you give them money? Because I know you give them money. You tell us all the time.
Man, you have a bad memory, Alan. I remember telling you all this off of camera. Remember I told you like I have a line to use because I know most of them don't have passports. My line is, hey, if you don't have a passport, I'll help you get your passport.
Billy, nobody believes that, bro. Nobody believes it. Everybody pays in Colombia. Everybody.
All right, I'm lying.
Yeah, you are. You're 100% lying on that one. Just forget that. Nobody believes that. Everybody knows, dude. I mean, first of all, it's 100% legal over there, so it is what it is. Everybody goes there. Colombia has the most beautiful women in the world. And the problem is that we can have sex for free, but it's the ones that we want that is 20 years younger. It's not going to happen free. You and I know this. Don't bullshit on the show, Billy. Money happens. Hey, it is what it is. This is it.
That's your opinion, brother. I respect your opinion. I'm not ready to come here and lie.
Good. Yeah, don't lie. Shit. Just be straight.
This is the third time I'm telling you I'm not lying.
Billy, I got the goddamn messages right here from the... Don't be saying...
Give me an example. Show them. Share the messages.
The girl the one that looks like a man. Remember that one with the nice ass body? You said you gave her $100.
Not for sex.
What did you give her $100 for then?
To help her out, not for sex.
Did you have sex with her?
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go, you little asshole.
Oh, now she looks like a man, huh?
Dude, don't come on the show lying, Billy. Do not come here to lie. This is the man show.
I'm
We're
lying.
100% real on this show. Look, everybody doesn't believe you. They're like, hey, come on, dude. Like, this is bullshit. So anyways, guys, what is another dating app that you love to use besides Tinder and Instagram? Have you ever used like Colombia Cupid or anything?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were getting your guest involved. I apologize.
Nah. Have you ever used Colombian Cupid?
I only use Tinder and Instagram. That's it. I don't even use Facebook.
Wiesna. Yeah, okay. So Billy, yeah, everybody says you're paying, bro. Goddamn. Everybody's like, hey, this guy's paying. I don't, anyways, look, everybody's paid over there in Colombia. It's just the way it goes. It's, guys, you can get it for free. But like I said, if the stars that you want, that's beyond like what you can ever get in the United States, that's where, money comes in. And yeah, it doesn't have to be for sex, but you can also help out. Like me, I like to help out, give them allowance, $125 a week, and that's just a sugar daddy relationship that we're in. And that's just the way it goes. It's no shame in it. It really isn't. Now, have you ever thought about using Bumble? Billy, have you ever thought about using Bumble?
No, I never used Bumble. I never used Colombian Cupid. I never used Facebook. I have success on Tinder. I pay for everything I get on Tinder, so.
Good. Now, do you use the premium app? Do you go like pay them like?
I use the top of the line.
Yeah, that's what I have too. And if you're not using the top of the line, then you're kind of like limited because it doesn't give you like the featured ones that you use. It doesn't. Do you ever change your location? Because I know you're in California right now.
Yeah, I right now it's in Venezuela right now.
Are you considering going to Venezuela?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my original passport to go there. Maybe later this year or next year.
Dude, they have some of the hottest chicks ever in Venezuela, but it's dangerous as fuck. Now we're talking danger.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna consider that many times before I go there.
Even my friends that are Venezuelan, like they're scared sometimes to go in there. That's like, because my worker, Jeremy, he's Venezuelan. He's 100% Venezuelan. He came to Colombia for work. And so like if he goes to meet people who are Venezuelan to help him give them money, he meets them at the border because he doesn't even want to go in. It's fucking dangerous now.
That's a good idea. I might consider that.
Yeah.
Can they get in with just an ID? I believe so.
Yeah. Colombia, that might be your best bet. Stay in Colombia, meet them right at the border, bro, because we're talking now. Like Colombia is like dangerous, but they'll kind of hide it, But in Venezuela, there's no one going to help you. Like, this is it. They don't give a fuck. They're like, nah, you're coming with me, and that's just it. You're going to get in the car with someone, and they're going to take you somewhere so you pay them X amount of thousands of dollars. You're not leaving, and nobody's going to help you there. That's a tough one, bro. I wouldn't fuck with that one, bro. I've not seen your ass in a long time, Wiesner. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I really want to go check it out. I checked out some of their resorts. They have very beautiful resorts.
Man,
beautiful beaches.
The beaches are amazing. Beautiful beaches. In the resorts, you might be okay because they have the military there, kind of like guards. But you're just stuck in the resort. You're just stuck there.
Would you recommend I get like a bodyguard or an
Yeah.
attendant with me?
Yeah, 100%. Like, if you're going to need some...
Are you on? Oh, let me see.
Yeah, I'm on. I'm definitely on. I can see myself. Yeah. You can. Yeah, probably because you're on the phone. We need to get you a laptop, bro. So Wiesner says he lived in Cali for 6 months, a year, and have been going to Colombia for years. Yeah, everybody's saying they're going to go to Venezuela now. Hey, look, if you want to go to Venezuela, reach out to Billy here. He wants to go. Y'all can go together.
Yeah, maybe we'll go together.
Yeah.
We'll go together. I really want to go, but I heard Americans require a visa to enter.
Yeah, of course. Well, now you can get in there, bro, but I'm sure you can get in.
Because I watched another YouTuber, he's American. None of the embassies, Venezuelan embassies in America are open because of the political differences. He went to Mexico City for 2 weeks to get the visa from Mexico City to enter Venezuela. It's a very difficult process. You have to be screened and you got to have a clean record, all that good stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you can get in there with a little bit of this money, bro. Money rules everything. Over there in Latin America, Colombia, almost everywhere. Okay, so I've had a lot of success with Colombian Cupid. For those that are looking for relationships, I've been with, I met my first girlfriend, Cindy. That was absolutely beautiful. And big old butt, just amazing. But she had a kid. Then I met Elena after her. I went to move to Bogota for her. Very beautiful, had a kid too. I didn't really want to go all the way, even though I almost married her. And then I met, came back. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I did after that. I met a girl on Tinder that I went to Perea for, and she was a model, and she ended up being really cool, but a little bit dumb. Well, a lot of bit dumb. Yeah. I mean, like, not even like, I mean, she was just like totally off the chain. So let me come over here. I mean, he's going to use the restroom or something, make myself bigger.
No, I mean,
Oh, is he? Okay. So yeah. But I have heard good things about Bumble. That's why I keep asking. A lot of good people are saying that Bumble is good. And what other apps? What other apps? Or yeah, Colombian Cupid. Weesna says, man. So Colombian Cupid is good for those that are looking for a relationship. I highly recommend it, Billy. Set you up a profile. It takes a while. It's not like Tinder, so you have to fill out about 5 forms, bro. About you. What do you like to do? Your description. What do you like for women? Tell me. And then they got to sit for modals. Then they're going to ask you to verification. Let me see your ID. So the whole thing is like super, like detailed. They want to make sure that you are who you are. All right. Now let me ask you: have you ever thought about falling in love with a special woman there, or just smash?
No, absolutely, absolutely. I would consider a relationship, but the distance is very difficult. See, you lived there for 5 years. You dated. You know how to make your way around the city. With me, if I like somehow fall in love, I would have to follow up on that, and the distance is we're 3,000 miles away. I'm in California, so to me, I don't do no long distance relationship.
Yeah. How long do you usually stay when you're in Colombia?
Between a week and 2 weeks.
Okay, so it's just short minutes, but you go how many times a month, or how many times? How frequently?
In 2023, I've been there 4 times.
Oh, Jersey boy said he's coming in, so admit. Let me see
Hell
what.
yeah. We've been talking every day.
He's such a great dude. Hey, Jersey, can you change your phone to horizontal? You're being cut off.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
There he is. Hey, Billy, nobody can hear you in the live stream. Shit. That's even better. Alan called me out.
No, they can hear him. They're just like, it's a little bit low. I don't know what's wrong with. No, that's wrong. No, Jersey, that's fine. Go the other way. Now you're messed up.
Oh, you got your top day, Brock.
Shit, Jersey's short. I mean,
Your girl was 2 weeks ago.
Hey, Jersey. Yeah, put your. Go ahead and put the camera back. It messed up. It didn't change.
Oh.
There you go. Okay, I guess we have to do that before. Jersey, what dating applications do you like to use when you're in Colombia, or even when you're out, when you're back home? What dating apps do you like to use?
Well, I met my last wife on Plenty of Fish.
Oh, POF, yeah. That's on more American though.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm on Colombian Cupid now.
And how are you liking that, Colombian Cupid?
Well, I just joined up again like yesterday. You got to do your work. Like, here's how it works. You set your age group, you do a search, you see who's online, and you see their pretty faces, and a lot of them, they're Papagos. You can tell they have the chandelier tattoo here, they got their phone in front of their face, they got that sultry look where they don't smile in every photo. So I don't write to them.
So it sounds like you said some red flags. What are some red flags when you're seeing when you see girls on dating applications? What are some red flags?
When they have photos like this.
Oh, for sure.
With their tongue out, and they're like blurry. They're like you can't really see their face. Or a selfie with the dollar bill showing on their phone. Yeah, if you're not looking for prostitutes. They don't call themselves prostitutes. They're escorts, propagos, mutual beneficios, mutual benefits. So you'll never get a prostitute to admit she's a prostitute. It's an ugly word in Colombia. She says, I'm not a prostitute. I just do this because I need money for my kids. No, none of them are going to let you give them that label. Are you a prepaid or are you an escort? They're never going to say that to you.
Neither will these girls. These girls, I feel, my sense from being on there is at least 40 to 50% of them are seeking foreigners. Because if you're in Colombia, you go on Colombian Cupid, you're looking for foreigners, right? Because the foreigners are all over the site.
Right.
They're looking for foreigners because they want to, whatever, we could take them to places the Colombian guys can't. We could take them to El Guatape, Santa Marta, San Andreas. We could take them to Provenza, to nice dinners and nice hotels.
Right.
Give them hot water. A lot of them don't even have hot water.
Are you serious?
There's a lot of things. Yeah, Colombia, I'm telling you, out of the last 10 girls I talked to, 8 of them don't have hot water.
Wow.
Unless they don't have hot water tanks in like Bejo up in the hills and in the Strata 1, 2, and 3. They have the suicide shower head. It's an electric shower head, and the water flows through it. If they have that, that's all they have. But there's no tanks. There's no like hot water tanks where they run the pipes through the system with natural gas heating it. A lot of them don't have hot. My ex-girlfriend, I said, "Why are you boiling water?" She says, "Because I'm taking a bath." And she put it on the floor of the shower, and she got a sponge, and it's freezing. And that's why when you have them over, they always love your jacuzzi so much because they get that hot water. But anyway, my point is they can move up a level. They can do things, go places where they can't normally go with a foreigner, and they know that. A lot of young Colombian girls always go through that stage of hooking up with a foreigner. And let me tell you something. You think because you're a handsome looking, in the top 1% of wage earners in Colombia, you would think they'd be throwing themselves at you. There's so many people on that site, men. There's so many men, so many foreigners, ugly old men, foreigners that speak Spanish from Argentina. A lot of these guys are just looking for like free sex or hookups, or sugar babies. You know, there's a lot of scams run on there. You know that, right? The honeypot scams. The druggings. Not as much on Colombian Cupid, but some people have met girls on there and got drugged. I'll tell you though, I only met one girl there. I usually start hitting them up like a week before. There's no reason to be writing girls a month before you come because they have the attention span of a goldfish. So you're going to be yesterday's news in 3 days, and they open their inbox in the morning. I'm telling you, they got 20, 30, 40 messages every day, and they just say hola, 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 and they log off. That's it. Somebody copy and pasted me a message in English, giving me her WhatsApp number. It's a pleasure to know you. I looked at your profile, and it looked like she just copy and pasted it. So it might be like a pimp trying to pimp out
That's
girls.
a good observation. Good observation.
So I wrote back. I said, "What are you looking for?" One thing about Colombian Cupid, it translates it into English for you, but it doesn't translate it into Spanish. So you got to either write it or do it on Google Translate. So my experience, I met this beautiful blonde-haired girl. I only had one experience on there. Last time I was there. The reason I'm on there because I don't want to date prostitutes. Now, I don't want a girl to come over. Okay, it's you're going to have to pay me 300, 4,000 pesos. I don't want to do that. I really don't. The reason we do that is because it's the easiest way to get laid. To be honest with you, just pay somebody instead of taking them out to dinner, get to know them. But I don't care. It's not that important to me that I want to pay these hookers. And I'm not saying I never did it, and I'm not saying I did, and I'm not saying I'll never do it again. Did I say again? But my point is, this girl was beautiful, blonde hair, 22 years old, right? I sent her a message, and we chatted up. I got her on, you got to move to WhatsApp. You got to move from Colombian Cupid to step 2 is WhatsApp, right? You get her on WhatsApp, you're becoming more real. You don't have as much competition. She always has her WhatsApp on, but she doesn't always have her Colombian Cupid on, right? So I don't remember what happened, but she came to Provenza. I forgot what happened after that, but she was extremely responsive. She liked my photos or liked what I had to say. And I asked her what she's looking for, and she said mutual benefits. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a soft way of saying, money for sex. So we had a nice dinner. We went to my hotel room, and just we were having fun. I put on music, and out of nowhere, she says, "I have to go. My ride is here." I said, "What?"
Whoa.
She said, "Yeah, my ride is here," and that's it. And she left and got in a taxi, and I was like, "That's weird," but that's probably a good sign, right? That she didn't try to have sex with me because she didn't ask me for money, and I was confused, right? Because she said mutual benefits. So I started texting with her. And I said, "What happened? You don't like me?" She goes, "No, I had to go. My ride's here. I don't have a lot of time." And I go, "What, you have your own driver?" She says, "Yeah, it's a friend of mine." So I said to her, "Okay." I said, "Well, what happened? You have your period?" "Yeah, I had my period." "What happened? You were nervous?" "Yeah, I was nervous." And so I was giving her answers. And I don't know why she left, but I said, "Do you want to see me again?" And she said, "Yeah, I'd love to." So a few days later, she came right to the apartment, and she was much more receptive to me. And she told me it's a little nervous. And I said, "I'm glad you didn't have sex with me, because if you told me mutual benefits, then what does that mean?" She goes, "No, no, no. It means like a mutual, mature relationship where you benefit each other, healthy, and but that's not what it means, because I have a friend on there, and he always writes, 'I'm looking for mutual benefits,' and he brings the girls over and he pays them, right? They may not be prostitutes, but if they like you and they click, why not take the offer? They were going to have sex with you anyway, but 250,000 pesos, 300,000, that's like 5 days pay, So anyway, we had a really good time together, and I think we went out one more time, and I really liked this girl. And so when I came home, we were in touch for many weeks, lovey-dovey, but she works in a good sign. Watch this. She works in a salon 6 days a week. She was working at 11:30 at night, because Friday and Saturday nights now, the girls are getting ready. The girls in Colombia are very vain. There's a lot of vanity. You're always gonna, if you do nails and eyelashes, you're always gonna have a job in makeup, and she's always busy. And she says, "I'm so tired from work." And we were talking, and one day she says, "Oh, I want to quit this job. It's just not enough money to pay my bills and everything." And I started seeing red flags when she said that. And I said, "You're lucky you have a job." And she never responded, and I never heard from her.
Wow.
For like 2 weeks. She clicked on a few photos on Facebook. And then tonight I got a message, "Ya olvidaste?" She said something like, "You already forgot me?" And I haven't responded yet, but I'm sure I see photos of her in like martini bars with glasses, like sipping champagne. But of course, she's always alone. There's no friends.
Wait 1 second. My Zoom is expiring. I'm gonna send you guys a new little link. Just click back. I'm gonna send it. Gives it a time to use the restroom if you gotta use the restroom. I'm gonna send y'all a link right now.
All right.
Bye bye. Okay, so I gotta end this meeting, and I'm logged in because I have a paid Zoom account. I don't know what the hell is going on. I guess I'm in the wrong one or something. See, I'm confused. Sign out. Oh, I should have said switch account. Oh crap. Oh shit. All right. Forgot my password. I guess so. I guess I don't need to. I could just start it over. But damn, I'm paying like, I don't even know, $20 a month. Can't even use it. Let's take a look. YouTube, blah blah blah. You guys can go get some go use the restroom too. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Blah blah blah. Come on, bro. Zoom password. There we go. All right. Change your password. Okay. All right. Now I'm signed in the right account. Okay. So now host. Man, this shit is difficult, man. They make this shit so hard, it's crazy. Okay. So participants, copy invite link. Okay, I think that we're good there. Participants. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Go back to the show. And then I gotta configure the thing, screen. Back to the show. There we
Come
go.
on, man.
And
Happy Dia de Papacitos.
then
Only me and you are fathers. Alan's not a father.
that's right. Hey,
Alan's been around. He just doesn't know he's a father.
Exactly.
all right, let's see some of the questions we got here. I'm gonna go back because we got a lot of them here. All right. Were you scared that blonde girl was gonna drug you, Jersey bro?
No, listen, I lived in Park New Jersey and Provenza for a year. I have really good spidey senses. I was afraid in the beginning on Tinder and I closed it. But I knew right away because if a girl's going to drug you, she's not going to meet you at the place you want to meet her. She's going to invite you to a bar that she knows, or she's going to want to come right to your hotel room. And if they want to come right to your room and drink and don't want money, come to your room right away. Don't want to drink. I mean, they want to drink and they don't want money. Remember that. Those three things.
Okay.
Come to your room right away to drink and don't want money. That's how you know. That's their typical MO. So no, I wasn't afraid. I just felt her out, you know. And I when I come in, I show her this Facebook group. I don't want to mention the name of it, but I show the girls, all of the girls we caught drugging people.
Yeah.
And I show her the photos, and I tell them they're in jail. And I said, you know, you can't leave this building without me. I tell the doorman, don't let her leave without me. I pay the guy off. I gave him 50,000 pesos, and I wrote it on my phone in Spanish, and I held it up to him. I said, do not let her leave without me, right in front of her.
Wow.
And then he told her, he told her it's house rules. You can't leave without him, so you have to come downstairs. I just like to let you know more. So
Hey,
she already has that in place.
Billy,
And
do
I'm
you do
not
the
supposed
same thing, Billy?
Absolutely, absolutely. When they first come in, I let her know, I'm like, hey, this is my amigo. This is mi amigo. You know, you can't leave here without me. So I want to make sure that you understand that. So and that is thanks to you, Alan. You gave me that tip early on when I first met you.
You
She
haven't
comes
really,
with the-
you haven't really been
She comes
seriously robbed, either one of you guys. Both y'all, how are you guys able to survive? What are you guys doing differently than all these other guys?
I've been pickpocketed, and I had my.
That's
phone.
nothing.
Yeah. I don't. The girls I know, I had a girlfriend for a while.
Okay.
And I spent time with her, and then she introduced me to her friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So most of the time I was doing that, but then I had girls. I guess I met them on Facebook. Um, you know, friends of friends, things like that, and a few dating apps. And I used to go to this place called the Medellin Mansion. They have like a bar there. It's a hotel. It's called Hotel M or Hotel Medellin Plaza, but the nickname is La Mansión. And they have a bar attached to it. And there's girls in there, like sometimes 15, 20, 30 girls. And they're all screened. They're party girls. They don't talk about money.
How many girls were in there, you said? And how many guys?
It's about 5 to 1.
5 to 1?
But the guys are just hanging out. They're not all there. They're looking for beautiful dime pieces to come in. The girls are like in jeans and sneakers, and they're smoking weed outside. And, you know, but they'll hook up with you. You have your choice of any of them. And they're not really hardcore prostitutes. They're more like party girls. And, you know, you just tell them, look, you want to hang out and party. And I take a couple girls, and they don't talk about time or money or anything. And I just give them what I want. They don't count it. But I guess it's an unspoken thing that you need to give them a little money, you know.
What's the going rate? What's a good rate for guys so they can know, like, they don't want to overpay?
Nothing over 400,000.
Yeah, no. 300,000 is like the average rate, and but I sometimes they give them more. 300,000 pesos is like $70, right? 400,000 pesos is like $90. It's no difference to me, but to the girl it means everything.
For sure, it's a lot.
So you're hanging out with a girl all night, and she's acting like your girlfriend. She's partying with you, you know. And she really, you know, they really like us. They do, but you don't have a relationship with those girls. Don't even try, because they're already broken.
What do you mean broken?
They're in that life.
Once these girls like accept money for sex, they lose that barrier that a normal American girl has, where my body's my temple. I'm not giving myself to him. They use their vagina as a replenishable credit card over there. They get tattoos with it, drugs, taxi rides. I heard, you know, and they have no morals. They're like men. Like, think of a man. Is a man ever going to say, oh, I'm not going to fuck that girl? I have a girlfriend in the United States. I don't just give my penis to anybody. You have to look at it like they're men. They don't have that moral barrier. It's gone forever. And it starts when they're about 16.
Now, Billy, you've been successful by keeping girls not only as a partner, you know, whatever, but also creating some relationship, even the one that kind of looked, you know, the one we talked about earlier. You were able to be friends, and you took her on a couple of vacations, and how did that go for you?
At the end of the day, you're gonna pay one way or another. You know.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It's mutual benefits. What I use is I'm just honest with them from the very beginning. I tell them, you know, 1, 2, 3. Hey, you know, I'm not looking for anything serious. Let's go out. Let's have a good time. You'd be surprised how much they appreciate you and respect you if you are just honest with them. You know, because they'll be honest with you, and eventually they'll probably, like, I think in Jersey's situation, they bring them other girls. You know, like if they trust you, if you take care of them, they'll bring other girls into the bedroom, and we'll, you know, we all have fun. So, what works for me is honesty.
There was a guy at the mansion. He's sitting in the bar, and he says, he's talking to a girl. He says, I'm going to tell you what kind of girl I want. And if you find her, I'm going to give you 50,000 pesos. All the girls got together. They're going through his phone. He wanted a girl with a big butt, but she was dark and skinny, and she found her. And she called the girl up, and she came right over, and he gave her 50,000 pesos. They don't mind pimping their friends. It's friends of friends is the best thing to do because they have accountability, you know. But you got to be careful having relationships. If you approach this girl, all right, let me tell you something real quick. They put us in 3 categories, these girls. A client, an amiguito. Amiguito is like an F buddy. Can I say that word?
Yeah, go for
it. Is a sex buddy. You call her up, she parties with you, you pay for her taxi, you know, you pay for everything you party with and dinner, you go to the club, and she knows she has to have sex at the end of the night. That is what the Colombian guys do. They're amiguitos. Remember that. That's where you want to be. But the one you don't want to be is the foreign boyfriend, sugar daddy, Western Union. I'm getting text from a girl now, and this girl is telling me, you're everything in my life. My body's my temple. We're going to be so good together. I told my mother that you're a good boy, and I'm going to stay with you when you come, and we're going to put our pictures together on Facebook, and you're my everything, and te quiero mucho. So I had my friends test her. 3 people tested her and made offers. One guy within, I'm not kidding you, 45 seconds, she said, give me the address. I'll get in the taxi now. Another girl offered her an old man for 500,000 pesos. She accepted it. And then I contacted her on my fake profile, and I asked her if she wanted to go out and party. I didn't talk about money, and she said, yeah, I'd love to. So this girl that's laying this Colombian honey on me accepted 3 offers in one day. And she's telling me her body's her temple. She's a good girl. She's in casa juiciosa. You know what that means?
What's that?
It means being a good girl. Every time I talk to her, and she's like, I missed you so much. She disappeared for 2 days. And I told my friend, I bet you $1,000 when she reappears, she's going to put photos up of her in a finca or near the beach. And she did. She told me she was in the hospital taking antibiotics. So I took the picture and I sent it to her. I told you about this, Billy.
Yeah, last week.
The story. I've been playing the game with this girl. It's a lot of fun. But I know I'm not even going to get that close to her because she doesn't know I'm one step ahead of her. So I said, that's a great hospital. She goes, you don't believe me? I go,
exactly.
It's not that I believe you or I don't believe you. It's neither. I don't care. I don't even know you. Oh, I said, I still want to see you. And that changed her tune. She just didn't want to lose me. She's got me in a long-term boyfriend, sugar daddy, fall in love with me. And it's kind of cruel. It's a little cruel if you find some old guy. I'm not that guy, but you find some guy that's just been divorced, and he meets this beautiful 20-something-year-old girl. She lives in a cinder block house. She's got extension cords, tape, no hot water. And you think that you're going to save her. You ain't. She doesn't care. She's getting offers from every direction. You're just the man of the hour. She's putting you in her collection. And I proved it. And this story's still going on. By next week, we'll have more info. But I'm going to meet her in a couple of weeks. But God, she's such a liar that I had to just mute her. I said, I can't deal with the internet right now. I'll get back to you in a couple of days. I can't keep my mouth shut because I'm from Jersey. And if you're from Jersey, you know what I'm talking about. You know, we just say what we want. In the middle of Quick Check, some lady's bitching. I said, come on. That's why I'm not freaking married. Why don't you just shut up? I just came here to get my coffee. And I'll say that right to her in Quick Check. Because I don't give a shit. You know? No importa un mierda. That's how you say that in Spanish. And so you're in remember those 3 categories. Sugar daddy, Western Union, foreign boyfriend that brings you on trips, amiguito, and client.
That's buddy. And a client.
And they'll take whatever you give them. If you're going at them like I want a long-term relationship, my friend sent this girl a message, and he said, I want to go out with you. Let's hang out. I'm in Provenza. She goes, you know you're going to have to pay me. Ha, ha, ha. And he said, I'm not asking you for sex. I don't pay for sex. You know what she said? Good, because I'm not a prostitute. This was she showed me the chat. It was 7 messages down. He changed her too and then put him on the fuck buddy list. Like that. Amaquito, client, Western Union sugar daddy, foreigner, go travel.
Yeah.
You know?
Do they have
And I
any,
think that's what
any
they're-
questions, Al?
I've been with quite a bit of chicks over there, and a lot of girls that try to get with me, they always end up asking for money. And so, at one point I quit because I was so frustrated. They all wanted money. And it kind of broke me down. It really did come to a point where, like, hey, you know what? This is the life. This is what it is. And you're just going to have to put X amount of dollars away for what I like to call entertainment. It is, and it has joy. It does have value to it. You cannot get addicted to it, though. That's the problem. You got to understand sex is an addiction. And you can, just like gambling, just like drugs, and you got to understand that, hey, I got this much money to spend per month on entertainment, and that's it. Once I go past $500 or $1,000, whatever that money is to you, that's it. And if you can control that, you're in good hands. That's it.
I agree with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like any addiction, you have to do it in moderation.
Yeah. What other dating apps are you using besides those 2 that you mentioned, Jersey?
Well, I'm afraid to go on Tinder because they're running like criminal operations, sophisticated things, and a lot of scopolamine drugging.
Okay.
So there's more. It's a bottomless pit of women there. I'm not going to go on Tinder. I just can't do it. If you know what you're doing, you can be successful there. But if you're just a Miami pizza boy
Right.
or a passport bro from Chicago and you think you're going to go on Tinder and you're going to, and some girl's going to come for free and want to drink in your hotel and have sex with you, that's a dangerous thing to do. If you meet a girl anywhere on an app, I don't recommend you invite her right to your hotel. Take her somewhere, but never go to her place. Never get in her taxi. Never go to her bar. Insist that she meets you at a place near you. Wait there, pay for her taxi, and bring her in and feel her out. The women are very dangerous in Colombia. Not all of them, but if I gave you a handful of Skittles and told you one was poison, would you just eat them? I don't think so. So you got to be real careful. I used Bumble. What I didn't like about Bumble is you send a girl a message, right? She has 24 hours to respond. Now, these are girls that log in, log out. They got 50 messages. If you don't stand out, you may not. Sometimes you get an option to send a second message. Remember, we pay, they don't. The men pay, the women don't. So everybody's on there. They get on their phone, they make up a profile, take a couple photos, and they put it on there, and they're bombarded with men. Even if they're ugly, they're bombarded with men, you know? So Bumble I really didn't like, but I'll tell you a story. I did meet a girl, and this is a good story. She lived in Subia Caldas, 5 hours north of Medellin, and she spoke perfect English. I couldn't believe it. And
we know she's dangerous.
I was able to charm her a lot more. My Spanish is like 50% fluent, but I was able to talk to her in English and video call her. Another important thing, my friends always video call the girls before they meet them, always, because you don't even know if it's a girl. But she came down. She called me one day. She goes, "Yeah, I'm here for lunch." So I went. I said, "Where are you?" She gave me like a bus station. She took 5 hours on a bus, and she had a huge backpack. And I'm like, I know in the States you don't invite a girl to your hotel room, but I said, "Do you want to drop your bag off?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Where are you staying?" She said, "I'm not sure yet, but maybe in a hostel in Calasanz, Laurel's." That's when I got my phone almost jacked. Anyway, she stayed with me for 3 days. Like, we hit it off good. But she was a lot younger than me, so her clothes were all over the floor. She was smoking weed and falling asleep, playing with her phone, but we had a good time. Like, I really liked her, and I ended up meeting her again. But I never let anybody sleep over. Like, I've been this year I've been in Medellin, I think 3 girls ever slept over with me. They always left at the end of the night. You know, because that's when you're most vulnerable. But there was only 3 girls out of many. And my last trip, she stayed for 3 days because she speaks English, so she got a job with an American company making 2.3 million pesos a month, which is almost double the minimum wage. Double what your security guard makes for the grave night shift in your building, the graveyard shift. And she stayed with me, and then she did what Colombian girls do. They disappear. She just stopped responding. I have no idea why. I got about that much patience, and I deleted her from WhatsApp. End of story. I don't know what happened. She must have. Maybe I wasn't available enough. Maybe I said the wrong thing. Maybe I gave her too much chimbo. I don't know. Yeah. But she's gone.
Have you ever had that experience, Billy? Had like a girl just straight up disappear, just straight up block you or something, just crazy?
Absolutely. I just had this experience right now. The girl Selena is supposed to be on here. I talked to her 5 minutes before we were supposed to go on, and she disappeared on me. I just had this experience right now.
Well, you know what's funny? It don't take it. A lot of girls get so nervous getting on camera, so she probably just got cold feet. You know, it happens.
It just happened to me. I spoke to her like 3 minutes before we went on.
Yeah, but once it's time.
Like Selena Gomez.
Oh, Selena, estamos esperando para ti.
That's why, Billy, when you said you had someone to come on the show, I was like, cool, because I've had a hard time. Girls are like, yeah, and then they're like, nah. They're like, nah, I don't want to be on this. They get shy.
And Jersey is exactly right. She's going to make some type of excuse, like her phone died, or her family member went to the hospital.
She'll never say the truth that she was nervous. She'll tell you she had to go to the hospital. Oh, my brother got in a motorcycle accident. My phone died.
She's probably going to use the phone died.
¿Dónde estás?
I made her feel very comfortable. I told her just come on here and be yourself. Alan's fans are going to ask you a bunch of questions and answer honestly. You know, you're not hiding anything. Anything they ask you, just answer honestly.
Yeah, pretty much. You're right. Just be cool, man.
It just happened to me right now. Yeah, I know the feeling.
So it's okay. It happens a lot. We'll get him the next time. I got some image.
What happened to Frederick? Well, he's not on today.
He's doing a barbecue at home. So I guess he's doing his thing. There we go. Here we go. Now, you know, having so we got Tinder, we got Colombian Cupid more for love. Is that right, you think, Jersey? Is that for more serious?
They say more regular girls on Bumble, but Colombian Cupid is loaded with propagos. You know, but I think Bumble is more of regular girls, because Bumble you can make friends. You know, you have an option. Are you looking for dating or are you looking for friends?
Okay.
So you can meet male friends, or girls can meet female friends when they're in town. So it's more like a thing for the millennials. You know, has more credibility to not really be a hookup. You understand? Colombia Cupid, there's thousands of propagos. I'm going to look at some of the photos here, and I'm going to show you guys how to spot a propago.
Yeah, show us a little something. Now, Billy, was Selena your main girlfriend? She was not your girlfriend, right? Just a girl that you know, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's not my main girl.
Okay. I thought because maybe she got offended, but I was like, no, you told me she just really...
No. I'm very surprised that she hasn't got on, because we literally talked 3 minutes before you went on.
But aren't you kind of like, how can I say this? How can I say this? Aren't you kind of like happy now that you've learned a little bit about how Colombian women will dish you at the last minute, no matter how much they tell you they're on their way, no matter, you know, what, they would just lie to you, bro. Like I had to learn that the hard way. Yeah.
It's the Colombian way.
It's the Colombian way.
Never have integrity. You don't have to tell the truth. You just...
Volley, here I come.
Yeah, it's true, man.
My friend's actually over there right now. My friend's from Los Angeles. He's over there with his wife right now.
So John Colon, He says, I've been stacking up girls on WhatsApp funneled from Cupid, meaning he gets them from Colombian Cupid. But I definitely know some of them are prepagos, 100% laugh my ass. So he's like, yeah, these girls want money. That's for sure.
Personal questions like, do you have kids? What do you do for work? The blog was telling me that. She was saying, do you have kids? How old is she? And I didn't want to tell her she was older than her. So I said, oh, she's like 12 years old. And that'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just told her.
From my experience, Jersey, they don't care how old you are. From my experience, they don't care how old you are.
All they care is money. I've had beautiful dime models that, you know, before I was paying, and they were like, well, I said, no, I'm not interested in paying. This is years ago. And she's like, do you have any friends? And so I sent her a friend of my friend. He was like 75, but he was really rich.
Oh my God.
And she was like 25. And they don't care. They're like, yeah, send them over. I was like, damn.
Wow.
You know,
75. Bro.
yeah, they don't care, bro. And that's just the way it goes over there in Colombia.
This is my Colombian Cupid. I said it. I'm going to try to find a propago.
Okay, yeah, show us something.
Here you go. This girl looks kind of rough. See the tattoos on her neck?
Hold on, you disappeared from us. Hold on. I don't know what happened there. Ah, right here. Zoom meeting. There it is. Yeah. Oh, tattoos on the neck. Yeah. You definitely got to stay away from that.
Propagos are marked all over. They have hood tattoos. They look. I call them donkeys. Here you go. Here's a propago. This girl's looking for men 26 to 95.
God damn.
Okay? I don't know. Here. She doesn't want any young guys because they don't have money.
Yeah, they don't have any money.
He's got that photo in a gringo's bathroom. You know, they're on balconies, jacuzzis. I mean, look at that. That's a propago if I ever seen one.
Damn, she's hot too.
Yeah, she's hot.
Oh, Billy's trying to get in quick.
Obviously, I was joking, obviously.
Billy is a drill.
I mean, look at that face. You know, I mean, they always have like something covering their nose, or they have like, you know, they have like their phone, or they're in a jacuzzi or a balcony. Jacuzzis, balconies, bathrooms, bedrooms, in like really nice apartments. Clearly are their clients.
Well, usually when the first picture is like an ass shot or a boob shot, you know, when a selfie, like you said, in a bathroom, no friends around, that's definitely a giveaway, you know. She's half naked, and that's what usually gives it away when she's half naked.
See, she's smiling in her photo. See that girl? I don't know if you can see her. See how she's smiling? They don't smile, the propagos, but she doesn't have all the tattoos, but she has her phone. But let me see. She never lit 26 to 51 she's looking for. She didn't answer any questions about what she wants. She just put up 3 photos, and that's it, in an age group.
Do they have a verified section in Colombian Cupid or Bumble?
I think Bumble does. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, but...
What were you saying, Billy? I know. What did you say, Billy?
Do they have a verification?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And they'll have a big star a big check that says verified, and they have to send in their passport or their Colombian ID.
Okay.
And they're very serious about it. They're very fucking serious. And so, but I guess it's good for us.
Yeah, usually if they're not smiling and they have all those tattoos and they're wearing like a bra top, you know what I mean? You know they're propagos.
For sure.
But they're not. If they're here to meet foreigners, it's a financial interest. They don't. It's not because you look like Brad Pitt.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Here's a girl, Nia. This girl looks like a propago. Look, see the photo? She's in like this sexy bedroom. See her? See how she wears the black eyeliner? She has the propago thing on.
They don't smile. That's actually a good observation. Jersey, they don't smile.
Damn, she's hot.
I would bet my life that that's a Propago. Look at her. Look what she's wearing, showing her breasts. You think she wants to come home and meet your mother?
That's a
You
good
know,
fucking point.
You know,
I'll introduce her to Daddy.
Ooh! Billy's ready to go. Now he's warming up. He's over there trying to act like a saint and shit. I'm like, dude, come on. There he goes.
what do you think this girl wants?
There it is.
Showing her
She wants to eat, from what I see.
Whoops. She's thick. And guys like that, man. Guys, the thick girls get all the work over there.
She likes a lot of food. She likes a lot of restaurants. That's at least 300 mil.
It's like, if they're not asking you personal questions, like, what do you do for work? Where do you live? Do you have kids? How often do you come? How old are you? Have you dated a lot of girls? If right away they said, here's my WhatsApp, they're probably a Propago, you know?
Great tips, man. Great tips. Seriously, and that's the first time I listened to you, and you said they usually don't smile in pictures. I never really paid attention to that. Yeah.
So John Colin says, I've done the let me buy you a meal, and out of 3 girls, one said no. She'd rather hang out and meet me in person. I was surprised, and she passed this first test. So I'll probably take her out again, 100%. So what do you guys do? Do you guys take them out, or what's your process look like?
I think I mentioned it last week, Alan. Maybe your fans didn't tune in. Go ahead, Jersey.
No, well, I thought I found another Propago, but I don't know. It's hard to tell.
When you meet a girl that you are compatible with, that you like, I would strongly advise you invite her during the day to a public place, preferably for a coffee.
Okay.
So you guys can talk, you know, and you know, learn about each other, and if you guys like each other, maybe continue later in the day for dinner. Because if you don't like her, you get to save a lot of money. So
what do you mean?
I would advise that you meet her at a public place.
But what do you mean save a lot of money? What's that? What do you mean by how?
If you meet a girl that you like and you just invite her to dinner, that's gonna cost you $70-$80, and you know you might not like her, so you get to save a lot of time, a lot of drama, you know, by just going on a cheaper date during the day over coffee.
Now, what if she says she can only meet you in the daytime? What does that mean?
That's a very good question. I would advise that you control the situation. No, you control the situation. You choose the place. You choose the location. You choose the restaurant. The ball is under your court. Don't ever allow her to be in control. Don't get in her taxi. Don't tell her, hey, let's meet over here. You dictate where you meet.
Okay.
Another trick the criminals do is they say, I just got a text from my amigas. They're at a bar in Laurellis. Let's go. They have a DJ tonight. Oh, come on. And if she gets you to leave and go to her bar, then you're back into danger. Because what they'll do is they'll drug you, but they'll give you just enough to make you feel drunk. And they'll say, oh, mi amor, you're sick. We're going to take you to your apartment. Come. And they'll carry you outside, and you'll get in that taxi. And that's it. It's over. Let me tell you something. Girl, Disney Born Rob said this. If a girl is going to drug you, and you send her your location, it's a done deal. She's going to get you. It already happened. It's a foregone conclusion. If you pick the wrong girl and she's in a taxi coming, you're done. You're done. You know? That's what he says. I mean, we got spidey senses. We've been through it all for a long time, many years. But I think your average pizza boy from Miami, it's what happened to Paul Le Guin when he got killed. You know, he picked a beautiful girl and she took him to her bar, and she drugged him in the bar and put him in their taxi, and he overdosed, and they dumped his body, and they took his sneakers and his credit card and left him there. And it was an international. The FBI got involved. I spoke personally to some of the people involved in it, and they literally spoke to the FBI. They were interviewed, and they were pressuring the Fiscalia in the Colombian police, and it got solved. You know how that got solved? I'm not going to say who it is, but they used a fixer. It's a woman that's politically connected, and she is like a go-between between the police and the criminals, or the police and the mafia, or the foreigners in the police, or the foreigners in the mafia. And she's very well known, and she charges money, and that was instrumental in solving that case, and that's how that happened.
Now, Billy, what are some of the red flags you have, Billy, when just absolutely you block a girl like this is a setup, I can't mess with this. What are some things you can share with the audience?
A lot of Jersey has mentioned, don't allow them to dictate the situation. Don't allow them to choose the place, to get in their taxi. That's a red flag for me. You know, if they're insisting to come into your place on the first night, that's also a red flag. I would dictate the situation. I would arrange a place where I'm comfortable, close to the hotel. I would share your WhatsApp location with somebody that you know, so they can always be aware of where you're at. You know, so that's the red flags for me, is you know, for them to be insisting to see you. You know, that's a red flag.
If they're too easy, in like one conversation, they're ready to go. You know,
Sko022 said, "La date a scam? Seemed like a very real conversation. I asked for a photo of my name in her hand written on something. I guess one of those things that, you know, like, hey, show me, show me my, just write something down or put two fingers up." And she refused to do it. Is there any kind of test that you guys ask, or a video or anything? What do you do?
If they can't do a video call, they're lying to you. Just say, I want to do a quick, I don't have makeup on. All right, we'll do one tomorrow, more. Let me know.
That makes
so many
sense.
Girls, just let her go, man. Do a video call.
That's what I do, man. I use 4 fingers. But the moment the girl hesitates about sending you what you ask for, that's a red flag. You know what I mean? Like Jersey said, do a video call. Make sure she's verified. Check if she has Instagram. Check if she has Facebook. You know, but the moment they're hesitant, or you don't trust me, or you don't believe me, she's not real. She's not real.
I'll tell you a real quick hint what my friend does. He dates all the girls on Colombian Cupid. Every single one, he says, I need a copy of your cedula, front and back, or you can't get in my hotel. I have to send it to the manager now. And most of the girls send it to him. But that's not going to stop them from drugging you. You know, because we have pictures of girls, IDs, cameras, carrying the guy's stuff out. His suitcase is full of crap right out the door. But get a copy of her ID. If she's being controlled by criminals, she'll probably just move on to the next one. You know what I mean? But say I need a copy if you're going to come to my hotel. But now you're making a date for a bar. But then you got to say, there's a lot of underage girls here. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect you. But can you please show me your cedula? You know?
AV says, what are the differences you both noticed between Colombian and Venezuelan girls?
I have no experience with Venezuelans. I'll have to defer to Billy. I
do. Yeah. well, first of all, the Colombian and Venezuelans don't like each other. You know, they don't want the Venezuelans in Colombia. That's what I gathered. They're both jealous of each other. My personal preference, in my opinion, I believe Venezuelans are more sexy than Colombians. If I had to choose, if you put a gun to my head and you asking me to choose, I would say the Venezuelans are more beautiful than the Colombians. Yeah. I just haven't been there, so
me too.
They're more passionate. Yeah, go ahead.
I had a Venezuelan girlfriend. Man, she was an animal. She was a firecracker. That's all I'm going to say about it. Short-time girlfriend.
Yeah, me too. I still talk to one, and it's been 2 years. And we are on the same level. We have an open relationship, and we have no issues. probably going to see each other in September again.
So really, we keep referring back to safety every time we talk about this. You know, you can't be too safe. Just move on to the next one. There's so many. And the most important thing on your dating profile is your first photo. Remember that. Your first photo is the most important thing on there. You don't even have to have words because they're going to click on your photo. I had today some girls, I sent them a message. They looked at my profile and never wrote me back. I wasn't handsome enough. I don't know. They didn't like, I wrote in there, I'm not looking for girls that have dates by the hour. So maybe that's why they didn't say hi, but that's what I wrote. Usually they don't even look at your profile if they're prostitutes. You know, they'll look at your picture and they'll go right to you and respond and give you their WhatsApp. Like
Francisco from Facebook is saying, how is the gay scene in Medellin? And you know, hey, whatever floats your boat, brother. Hey, we're no one to judge. Whatever anybody
over there.
They have a gay scene there. They got like 4 gay clubs right next to Parquietas. Actually, right across the street. Forgot the name of it. But actually, me and my mom went there because they have a bad. What's it called? Some shit. Yeah, and it has a badass patio. Like they have the best patio.
It's across from.
Yeah, it's huge. They have the good music. So me and my mom sat out there, and they didn't bother us. Not one person bothered us. There goes Jersey's boy, Listy Chick.
Tell you, I showed my daughter these girls, and she said they're not real.
Oh yeah, they're real.
They're real. She couldn't believe how beautiful they were. She thought they weren't real.
No, they're 100% real.
It's like a horror show.
David Mark says Venezuelans are rude, entitled, and annoying. He doesn't want that. Every single Venezuelan girl has same personality, entitled and annoying. No thanks. Is that true?
Not at all, man. Not at all. I had nothing but great moments with Venezuelans. I like them a lot. They're very respectful. I don't agree with that, but I'm sure you had a few bad experiences.
Now, you fly with them a lot, Billy. You take them on trips and stuff. How do you arrange it? I mean, what do you recommend for guys? Like, oh, they're thinking about flying a girl in or flying a girl here. What do you recommend to do and not do?
Very, very good question. First, obviously, you talk to them for at least a month to where you feel comfortable, and you don't send money. You book the flight yourself. I mean, I've been doing it long enough to know to go to Avianca. I fly all of them from Avianca Airlines. But you make sure that you arrange everything. Maybe if you have a little trust in her, you send her money. They're going to ask you money for taxi and food. I sent money to her. I got ripped off, for taxi and food, and they never showed up on their flights. And I had some girls that, they stuck true to their word, and, they took the taxi, they spent the money on the food, and they got on the flight. So you just you have to build a core with the girls. You have to build trust. I would recommend at least 1 month of talking to her every day.
Okay.
So I do it all the time. I remember
keep their attention that they're into you, right? If you can keep their attention, it's hard for me to keep their attention. You got to know Spanish. And know how to. You have to spit game in Spanish. That's a whole nother thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I use the Google Translate.
You got to spit game in Spanish.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to flirt and tease them a little bit, and tell them, look, we're only going to be friends. We'll see what happens if we have chemistry. Yeah. At least we'll be best friends. You just became a challenge.
As you mentioned earlier, a lot of the Colombians and the Venezuelans, they haven't traveled to beaches and cities. I remember I took the girl Selena when I was there a month ago. Selena was there, the one that's supposed to be on the show today. I took her to a massage place, a legal massage, and she said she's never been to a massage. She's never had a massage. I couldn't believe it. I mean? So they'll be happy for you to take them anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you guys give the girls you're dating still like any kind of allowance even when you're not there?
I don't. I
No.
don't send money. That's the trick. I mean,
Jersey, you won't?
Don't send money. They'll steal one pizza instead of getting one slice instead of taking the entire pie. If you have a girl and she's coming over to meet you and you say, could you give me like 100,000 pesos? So just let me give it to the babysitter and taxi. She's probably not going to show up.
No, I mean like a girl that you've been seeing, bro. Like if you're seeing Selena, for instance, Bobby or Billy, and she asks, "Hey, can you let me borrow like $100?" You know, what would you do?
I have sent her money before, yes, but
Oh.
Selena's very different.
That's what I mean. Like if you have a relationship, whatever you want to call it, a friend or whatever the hell, and you don't mind sending a little bit of money.
No, but I have sent before, but Selena's different.
Okay.
We are like on another level, so we have a lot of respect for each other.
How did y'all meet, anyways?
I mentioned earlier on the show we met on Instagram.
Oh, that's right, on Instagram, and just hit it off. Okay. Well, anything you guys want to close out? We've been on for an hour. Anything good you guys want to close out? Any dating tips, dating apps, safety
Just have a
tips?
good photo and be careful.
Okay.
Safety first. Safety first. Make sure you screen the girl. Make sure you get to know the girl. Don't send money in advance. That's it, basically.
I'll tell you something. Just generally speaking, dealing with women want a challenge. They want to conquer you. They don't want a guy that throws himself at you and so available. And I have nothing to do here. I'm just here with my dog. I'm coming there in 2 weeks. Let them know if they text you at 2 in the morning and say, "Oh, mi amor, I'm sorry I didn't text you. I was in the hospital." You say, "I'm sorry. I just woke up. I just got home at 7 in the morning anyway. Sorry I couldn't text you. I didn't even know."
Have you ever been mad at a girl before and just like cussed her out? Or what do you do when a girl really pisses you off?
I try not to say anything. They got enough problems. They're so poor. When their beauty fades, they're going to be selling lottery tickets in El Centro. I try to be nice and gentle. They have no...
John Skull022 says...
They're going to be working at fucking Ghana, fucking selling lottery tickets.
They got enough problems.
Dude, their beauty is... who said it? 50 Cent. 50 Cent said it. If beauty is your greatest asset, you're doing some hoe shit.
Yeah, for real.
They're going to sell lottery tickets. Those guys are hilarious. You have them on every week, Alan. Have them on every week.
That's good. Okay, so John says, if I'm going to Medellin for 5 days, that's right up your alley, Billy. He's coming for 1 week. Where should he go for women? Where should he stay at for women, to get women?
Poblado is the #1 area. That's where all the tourists are at. Provenza is where all the girls are at. But it depends what he's looking for. You want a fast fun to be safe, just go to those legal brothels.
Yeah, he can go to that one you said, Jersey. What's the name of that?
He knows all of them.
Huh?
Bozzy Does.
No.
I don't go there.
That hotel that you were at last time. The one that I came met you at.
Oh, Hotel Medellin Plaza.
No. That place you stayed at with the pool and shit where they have a party there. What's it called? Hotel M.
Well, no, that's just another nickname. It's Hotel Medellin Plaza.
Oh, is it?
That's how you
Okay.
find it. Yeah. And they call it La Mansión.
Oh, John says he wants normal girls that speak Spanish. John, you're not going to have time to romance any chicks for some cooch over there in Medellin. Not in 5 days. There's no fucking way.
I don't know, maybe if you speak fluent Spanish and you hit up the dating sites and you screen them good, you could probably arrange a date with a regular girl.
I have a recommendation. If you want a legitimate girl, I have a recommendation. Go to the mall. At the mall, they have a lot of grocery stores. They have a lot of clothing stores. If you speak Spanish and you want a normal girl, if they see that you are American, they'll give you a shot, a regular date.
But he's gonna want to smash, bro, in 5 days. His odds are about 10%, maybe, if he's on point.
5%.
5%. You can forget that. John Batista, forget it, bro. you're not gonna have time for no romance in 5 days. If you're gonna do romance, you need 3 months, about 3 months, and you can get you a badass girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get a badass girlfriend in about 3 months.
Alan lived there, and he said, James, if you want a girlfriend here, or like a good, wholesome middle class girl, it's a lot of work. He told me that, and I stuck in my head. It's a lot of work because they don't trust us. They think we're just coming for sex and we're going to leave.
And we do. And it's true. It's true.
Any other questions? I like when the audience asks questions. Any other questions?
You so stay away from a girl who wants a one-night stand. Nah, you don't want to stay away. Just, keep your... His guys, John says, so stay away from a girl who wants a one-night stand? Is that a red flag?
Probably. You're probably going to pay her. She's going to say, can you help me? Like, they want me to buy them food for their family from Rappi. They want my vapors. They want all the Smirnoffs in my refrigerator. Girls only drink 2 things there, Smirnoff Ice Green and Bailey's. There's 750 different drinks there. Smirnoff, he said, a Smirnoff, tienes a Smirnoff, and Bailey's Irish Cream. Buy those when you get there and put them in your fridge.
Damn, we got a lot. Okay. All right, brothers. Well, that's it for the show. If you guys have any questions, shoot a shout out. How do they find you, Jersey Bro? How do they find you on the internet?
You can find me on TikTok. Just type in Jersey Bro Passport.
Jersey Bro Passport?
Yeah, and you'll find me on TikTok.
How about you, Billy? How do they find you, bro?
Instagram.
What's your Instagram handle?
Shaba Dime. SHABADIME.
Just one B?
Yeah, SHABADIME.
All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We've been on the show. That's our show for Best Dating Apps, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Jersey.